Welcome back to the Kaspa Silver YouTube channel. Today I got another news topic videos for you guys, so let's go ahead and get straight into it. First off, our current supply is sitting at 24.6 billion, and that is equivalent to about 85.87% mined. Our current hash rate is sitting at 1.06 exahashes, with the highest hash rate being 1.11 exahashes, and it looks like Kaspa is claiming the exahash territory and is going to be staying there from now on. I don't think it's going to be dropping underneath that anymore as more miners continue to come online. The current price of Kaspa is sitting at about almost close to 15 cents here, and the 24-hour volume is sitting at $26.1 million. The current market cap for Kaspa is $3.67 billion, and that puts us at a ranking of number 22 in the entire crypto space. The current block reward for Kaspa is sitting at 87 Kaspa. The next reward is 82 Kaspa, and that next reduction will be happening in about 26 days on the 4th of October. And our current active addresses are sitting at 405,230. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inactive supply. You could see here that the inactive supply for the last 3 months has been pretty steady here, and it looks like it's going on a little bit of a rise, but it's sitting at 62.57%. Inactive supply for 6 months is continuously hitting new all-time highs and is sitting at 47.94%. If we're looking at the 1 year, it is as well hitting an all-time high at 23.62%. And in the last 2 years, it's kind of steadying off here, but it's sitting at 6.22% of the supply has not moved in the last 2 years. So let's go ahead and take a look at some posts that have come out recently. And this user over here went ahead and asked a few questions that Jonathan actually responded to, who is the founder of Kaspa. This user here says, "Dear Kasfam, are we being collectively clear about the path forwards? From what I understand, first priority of @HOSTDAG is to perfect the layer 1, 10 BPS, then DAG-Knight protocol, and Shai calls it the endgame layer 1. Number 2, work is ongoing in the background towards a revolutionary smart contract / layer 2, but it won't have priority until endgame layer 1 is finished. @HOSTDAG expects smart contracts layer 2 to be complete in 2027. As a bridge before then, third-party protocol KRC-20 will be launched next month, allowing tokens DEXs to be created." And Jonathan went ahead and replied here saying, "My main priority is layer 1 sequency, DAG-Knight, and miscellaneous. Others ongoing efforts is smart contracts layer 2 stack. Opcode versus stack. The only necessary primitive for implementing smart contract on layer 1 is a ZK opcode adapted to DAG. Its design is complete. This narrow primitive can take, in principle, a few months to implement, after which anyone can, in principle, launch their own base ZK rollup. In practice, it makes more sense to standardize and build a unified supporting stack. The heavy lifting here will be led by crypto aspect and others. KRC-20 / Kasplex, indeed third party, and as far as I know, unrelated to generic smart contracts. Novel smart contract design research is not finalized, and it's too early to enter concrete plans." And basically, just to sum this all up, what this user was saying was pretty much very much what is happening. And the KRC-20 is not smart contracts. It's something called inscriptions, and it's something separate from smart contracts, but it lets you do things that smart contracts let you do, like create tokens, create NFTs, and from what I've heard, Kasplex is even working into layer 2s that could be built on top of the Kasplex design and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to basically let you do all the things that smart contracts can do, but Kaspa smart contracts are still going to be worked on, and there is a plan for creating a native smart contract designed for Kaspa, but the first thing that needs to be finished is the layer 1, and that is DAG-Knight increasing to 10 blocks per second, and those kind of protocol changes need to be changed and upgraded to before smart contract design on Kaspa pretty much gets implemented. But nonetheless, there's a lot of things happening for Kaspa that will help gain more adoption, and the Kaspa ecosystem Foundation here said, in alignment with thoughts of #, the KAF will facilitate the implementation of the DAG adaptable ZK opcode in Q4 while endorsing the stack development of generic smart contract led by crypto aspect. Next, we have some speculations and rumors about Coinbase finally looking into Kaspa. And the reason for this is because a user on LinkedIn, when the Crescendo 10 blocks per second hard fork roadmap was announced, which I did create a video about, and you could see that right here, Kaspa 10 blocks per second roadmap announced. You can watch that to get in more information. This user right here said, it's a big deal, a development that will really cause the industry to move to a different dimension. Congratulations, Kaspa. And if you look into this user, you could see that this user's experience is 5 months at Coinbase as global business developer director for the last 2 months. And then before that, he was a management consultant and he was working at Coinbase. And then he also has listed on his LinkedIn that he's been an investor of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then now Kaspa. And it looks like since 2022, this person that works at Coinbase has been investing into Kaspa. So a lot of speculation that for sure Kaspa is going to get on Coinbase one day. I wouldn't say that just because of this, we're going to see this like anytime this year. I don't really believe Coinbase will be something that comes out this year, but at least someone that works at Coinbase is acknowledging Kaspa. And so this definitely may get the attention of possibly listing Kaspa on Coinbase eventually. But I truly believe Coinbase may be one of the last exchanges to list Kaspa. Next, we have a event that's going to be happening for Kaspa. It says the planet awaits the power of Kaspa. There will be a Kaspa fan meetup on the 23rd and an all-day summit called Kaspa in Enterprise on the 24th in Dublin, Ireland. Key major market leaders and companies are already lining up to attend. More details coming soon, and you should follow the Kaspa KII initiative to be able to look at more details in this. And if we do go to their profile, they do have a post here that talks about this. And you could see that right here. It says Kaspa in Enterprise event. Join us for the Kaspa for use in industry and enterprise applications, September 24th in Dublin. Due to strong demand from our industrial partners, we have limited seating available, and there's a place here that you could register. So the links for this will be down in the description, so you can go ahead and take a look at that. Next, let's get into some Kasplex news. I know a lot of people have been asking me about this. When is Kasplex KRC20 going to go back live again? And it looks like we have a confirmation from Kasplex that they are planning to launch KRC20 again this month. They just made this post that says this month on September 5th. And so pretty big news that Kasplex is most likely going to be starting back up again. And also, I did want to note here that if you go to cas.fyi and if you look at your addresses, the UI for tokens have been added right here. So you could see token holdings. So if an address is holding any kind of tokens, you'll be able to see it on cas.fyi. So it looks like everyone's pretty much preparing for the official launch of Kasplex to start again. Not only that, Caffin PX, which has been one of the people that's working on a DApp, Caspian, known as Caspium, is going to support KRC20, and it's possibly the first DApp for Kaspa, and the public beta is available for testing in here. And if you are interested in testing Caspian, the first DApp for Kaspa, you can go ahead and get more information by heading to this post here, which as well, the link will be down in the description. And Tangem also announced that they're making an update to the Kaspa network. And you can see here, it says the default market fee level can lead to slower processing times, especially during high network loads on Kaspa. To avoid transaction delays, we now offer custom fees. By setting a higher fee, you could speed up your transaction and ensure smooth, fast, and secure processing. And this is one of the main things that most of the wallets needed to do to allow Kasplex to come back online, because the main issue of why Kasplex caused a lot of wallets to basically stop working is because the majority of all the wallets had a default market fee that could never be changed, and this fee that could never be changed was way too low to ever get your transaction included into the network. So now that you can have a custom fee, it will now possibly even give you a suggestion of a fee that will allow you to make sure the transaction will go through. And I'm imagining this fee will still be no more than a couple pennies so that your transactions can actually go through. Next, we have this post from Coin Tracking, and they say import your Kaspa trades. The community asked, we delivered. You can now import your Kaspa currency trades into Coin Tracking. Try the new Kaspa blockchain importer at cointracking.info. And so this looks like it's a website to basically just track all of your transactions. So you can go ahead, head to this website and import an address probably, and it will basically calculate all your transactions for you. And this is pretty much good for people who want to make sure they have a records of all their transactions so that you could do your taxes or anything like that. So Coin Tracking has added Kaspa, which is good just to see that more providers are interested in giving Kaspa its own place on their website so that Kaspa continues to get adopted. Next year, we have another wallet that has introduced Kaspa to their product, and this wallet is called Cool Wallet. They say Kaspa currency CAS is here. Secure your CAS in the safest hardware wallet known as Cool Wallet. And so you can go ahead and take a look at this wallet. Personally, I don't think I will be looking into this wallet because I believe this wallet has both closed source and open source as part of their wallet. And if I'm going to be reviewing any more wallets for Kaspa, I'm going to be looking for fully open source wallets that are cold storage devices. So if the wallet has any sort of cold source in it, I'm really not going to be interested in reviewing it, but it is at least just good to see that more and more wallets continue to add Kaspa. And then last but not least, Shai has announced that he's finished writing the first 3 chapters of the Understanding GHOSTDAG book. It's over 32,000 words, which is what I wanted to have ready before publishing. We are now putting it through editing and branding, and we'll hopefully upload it early to mid next week. This is the first important milestone in the biggest endeavor yet to decentralize the Kaspa knowledge. I cannot be more excited, and I myself am excited in this book because I do want to continuously learn on how Kaspa works, and Shai is probably one of the best people to explain how Kaspa works to a broader audience in a way that most of us can understand, even if we're not really that much of an expert in this space. But really looking forward to this book to hopefully better our understanding and knowledge on how Kaspa works. Before we go, if you guys have not yet got yourself a cold storage wallet for your Kaspa, you can consider getting a Tangem card, and you could buy either a set of 3 or 2. I personally suggest you can get a set of 3 just to better your security and have more cards than just only reliant on 2 of them. But if you use the code Kaspa Silver at the checkout, you can get 10% off these cards, and this ensures that you can keep your Kaspa offline and off exchanges. It is so very important that you do not keep your Kaspa on exchanges, because when you do so, you do not actually control your funds, and if an exchange was to ever go bankrupt, they pretty much can't do anything in giving your money back, and you may never see your money again. So it's really important to self-custody your cryptocurrency, and Tangem is a really good starter wallet to introduce yourself into self-custodying your crypto. And so if you do use my code at the checkout, I do receive a commission from this, and it greatly supports my channel. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here, and as always, don't be average, be different.